Do you ever feel that you don't have an intuition, or it's not very good, or it's certainly not like other people's? Well, let's talk about that. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Reverend Sharon Renae, and welcome to this week's Sunday Inspiration, sponsored by Spiritually Centered. And today I want to talk about our intuition. But what I want to talk about is not if you have an intuition or not, because you do, but it's how it shows up. Because here's the thing, is that we see how other people use their intuition, and we think it's supposed to be the same thing, or like how they're getting it, or what they're doing, or the practices they're using. Now, I want to make this really clear. When I talk about intuition, I'm not talking about being a psychic or a medium. I'm talking about the intuition that we all have. And we all have it because we all have a soul. Go figure. We all have a soul. We are all guided by a higher power, a higher presence. And that intuition is coming from that part of us. But we have different ways of receiving it. So the first thing is, quit trying so hard, or quit thinking that you're a failure, that you're not doing it right. Because likely, or you're most likely, losing my words already, to try to compare how other people get it to how you should be getting it. So it's not always like that. And so it could be that you just hear this voice inside that comes unexpectedly, like you didn't have a chance to think about it, because once you get to thinking about it, then you don't know if it's real or if it's in your mind. But it will actually come up unexpectedly, or say something not in a way that you're supposed to do it. So it could be you hear that, but it might not be that you hear anything. It may be that you feel the need or the urge or the nudge to do something. And you can't explain it. It's just this nudge that you feel. So then you start to put it in your head and argue with it. Or you might act on it immediately. But it doesn't mean that you acting on it or not acting on it doesn't mean if you have an intuition or not. It just means if you're going to trust it and try it. So again, it might come in a feeling. Or have you ever been in those discussions and you say something, or somebody says something, and it's like, oh, that's it, that's it. And you go, oh, I've got goosebumps. Or they go, oh, I've got goosebumps, meaning that there was this moment of an alignment with that, and that this felt right. But it's not that everybody's going to receive it the same, but the harder we try and the more we expect it to come in specific ways, what happens is it's not that it can't come in those specific ways, it's that we get in the way because we're trying to force feed it. It's just like when people are first learning meditation. And so I was practicing meditation in the 70s. And in the 70s. And the way that people would describe it is I was really expecting this giant spirit guide or this angel to just kind of pop into my meditations and give me this clear direction. Well, nothing big jumped in, but it was like I'm sitting there, I'm waiting to see it, I'm waiting. When I let go of that, then I started to hear, then I started to feel, then I could see images. And that's where guided meditations can actually help you. If you have the ability to see things in your mind, that can be helpful in helping to gear you towards that. But it doesn't mean if you can't see, because some people aren't visual and they're not visual learners, that they can't visualize, so they have a hard time visualizing the future that they want to create. It can't happen. It doesn't mean they don't have intuition, but chances are they can feel it. They can feel it, or they hear a nudge, or they might hear a voice that is not their own, but it sounds similar. But again, the intuition comes in a way that is free of the mind, and it's not coming from in our head, because when it's in our head, we're already concentrating on an answer for something, or we're debating it. the intuition will come to us in ways that show up. It shows up, but you are not less than someone else because you're not doing it the same way, or because you don't know how to use it, because you haven't learned how it shows up. I don't want to call it how to find it, but a lot of times we get lost because we're in this comparison and we're doing these stages. Well, I have to do it like this, or I have to do it like this. And so it's giving yourself permission to learn different techniques or to try different techniques to see what might work. But again, whatever that nudge is, if it's a voice, if it's a feeling, right? If it's that you see, that you get your intuition by seeing a billboard, then, and that's how you know, then you let those billboards show up when you need them and trust them, right? And then it's applying the faith. And it's trusting and taking that forward. And then you'll know how your intuition connects with you. But here's the thing. You are not without intuition. You are not broken. You do not need to compare yourself to others, because you are a unique individual expression of the divine. But the divine is always connecting to you. So take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy your life and allow your intuition to show up. And until next time, Namaste.